Howdy! Happy Veterans Day! Thank you to anyone and everyone that did their part for our nation. Thank you. Making a better place for me and my family and all of America. Looky here, it is pouring. It is pouring. And this is some military stuff right here. I'm sure they say it in every single branch. If it ain't raining, we ain't training. Meaning, we ain't doing, if we're out here doing this stuff in perfect conditions, then we're not doing the real deal. We need it to be as worse as it can be. That way we're prepared for the worst that it can be. But we all know that ain't true. You know, like, why do I gotta... I remember this one time, I don't know what this Sergeant Major's deal was. It was just a little, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. You know, we were gonna sleep out there 3 or 4 days. And that's sleeping on the ground. This ain't no tent city. Let's see here. What's going on with the crusher? Oh man. I don't know if it ain't nothing happening. There we go. Maybe the rain's messing with the signal. Well, anyway, it was his idea that for some reason, you know, we were going to tough it out there. We didn't need sleeping bags. And he put together a packing list, and this battalion wide. That's a bunch of people. And only poncho liners. And it's a poncho liner is like a poncho's like a rain tarp with a hood for your body. And you can actually use it as a tarp. Hey, catch the crusher, catch the crusher, catch the crusher, catch the crusher, catch the crusher. Come on, man. I'm probably going to put him in the truck for a little bit. I don't know. I try looking at that radar stuff, and some people are pretty good at it. But I just use my eyeballs. And also, I know it's Texas. Like, it'll pour a whole lot and then kind of chill out a little bit. There's a lot of lightning too, though. I don't know. We might put him in the truck. Probably the right thing to do. Anyway, well, I thought we were really gonna. Oh, it's horrible out here. It's horrible. I mean, it's slick. Y'all see? And I tell you, he can go in the truck. I mean, I ain't never said anybody's got to stand out and do this stuff. But, well, that drives me nuts. So everything got worked in except for like this one chunk right here. I've been trying to, I guess a lot of it's going to wash out right now. But, sorry for the crappy videos, but I usually don't make videos in the rain. Hopefully I can still get some work done. But we knew there was another load out here, but we also knew there was a bunch of rain coming. We know what we got out here. And we had talked about just crushing, you know, what we had. Come out here and finish the load I had, and then that was it. We were like, hey, we'll catch you next time. But they said to crush everything they had, and we'll see what we got to do. Happy Veterans Day. So anyway, it was poncho liners, and we all froze our butts off. I mean, it wasn't fun at all. Cold. And anyway, if it ain't raining, we ain't training. Oh. Happy Veterans Day. I know quite a few veterans watch the channel, and hey, look here. We got a situation. Let me turn this off for a second, hopefully. Look, it's already starting to stop raining. We got a situation. All of them are holding in there. Even the new Space Force, whatever. Navy's letting go. Coast Guard's holding in there. Marines are holding tight. We get flippity floppity with the Navy there. Guess I'm at my cousin Jeff. He did 27 years. My dad running over another stump. Bill, Space Shuttle Bill. Man, I don't want to forget anybody. There's a guy named Ernesto, and he always freaking beats me up in the comment section. How many times you gonna pick up that car and move it? How many times you gonna do it? Very consistent. I wouldn't say friendly comments, but whatever. But at least I appreciate the consistency. But I think I saw his comment on another Christian channel, and well, I mean, actually, that's an adventure channel, and I saw he had mentioned that he was a vet. So I cut him some slack for his honoriness, you know, like, you know, war does funky things to people. And I think I saw his comment one time about, I think he's probably a Vietnam Arab. But anyway, appreciate your service, Ernesto. I know I'm forgetting people. Man, I know I am. That's why I really did. Adam. That's really why I didn't want to start all mentioning names, because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm sure as the video goes on, hopefully I'll remember some other people. Give them their proper thanks. Hey, just Ozzy's luck. We've been packing that umbrella up there in the crusher where the controls are and switches, or anyway, the box. We've been packing it and packing it. Come to find out, it's like a piece of junk. It keeps I don't know, he's practicing now. Maybe he's got it working. First 4 or 5 times he was messing with it. It wore him out. Oh, hope everybody's doing all right. Raining, we ain't training. I guess I could tell some of them. I've probably told them much for right now. I mean, most people wouldn't kind of. That's kind of sometimes you can't relate. You try to tell a story and it don't seem all that funny unless you been there, done that. But I guess I'll tell my fellow veterans. So we had loaded up all of our equipment. We were going to go to Bosnia. We loaded up all of our equipment and put it on trains. Tanks, Bradleys, Humvees, just Connexes with, our gear in it, and just, we loaded up. So we loaded the equipment up, but we were going to ride down there on commercial passenger buses, like Greyhounds traveling bus. And we're going to ride all the way down to Croatia. And then make our way to Bosnia. That's that bus window wiper. Why did the crusher stop? Why did the crusher stop? Jeez. Why did the crusher stop? Try again. I don't know. I just pushed the buttons again. Anyway, so we're all loaded up on these buses, and it's wintertime. Snow, and we're driving all the way to Croatia from Germany. I should have said that part. And whoa, that spring just looks like it's just, woo, I don't know if y'all can tell. God dang, cold spring on that shop. Dang, I don't like it right there. Oh, it's broke off. Ooh, knock it off. Yeah. Still looks kind of dangerous bent up like that though. Like it's sprung. It's ready. I mean, it's set. Everybody be careful out here. driving these buses, and I mean, we're on these things all day. It takes, I can't remember, golly, I think we're on the buses 3 days, something like that. And we're going there, it's 9, and everybody's sleeping. Like, I just really can't. In a car, it depends on who I'm riding with, I can sleep in the car on who's driving. But on them buses, I just can't sleep. I don't know what it is. And plus, just sitting in them chairs, and my knees get to burning. Anyway, we're going through this road and go around this curve, and that whole bus just starts fishtailing. Like, the whole rear end come around. And I remember everybody's asleep, right? But like 2 or 3 of us awake. And that bus starts fishtailing, and driver, he gets it worked out. We start going, straight again. And one of the sergeants, Staff Sergeant D, so I'll never forget him. He's from Belize. Had a real cool accent. It was awesome when we did the PT training or marching. They'd have him out there singing and calling that cadence, and it was pretty cool. Anyway, he stands up and he says, "Somebody needs to sprechen Sie Deutsch and tell that bus driver to add ease around them curves." Oh, now if you're a veteran or in the military, you'll probably appreciate that story, but it was pretty cool, man. And that's the way military guys talk to each other, like, hey man, you need to add ease on all them beers. We got formation, or you need to add ease on all that bull jive you're talking right now. Like, it's just to fall in, receive the report. Cowboy car crushing and all buddies, present and accounted for. Look at this mud hole. I tried to stay out of it, Just, I've slipped into it 3 times, and jeez. And trash fell off these cars, and I went in there and just can't send nobody in there. It's way over up to your ankles. All right, we got it. We done. See, you need to have your umbrella a little bit closer, bro. Now I still got some fluid in it. Let me put the gangster lean on it for a second. Let me get a car on the rack. So you got somewhere to go. Yeah, it's like I've got a whole freaking acre up here to crush. But I can't get in, I don't want to get in this mud hole. It drops off. It's the real deal. I mean, it's the real deal. And look at that mud hole. Easy. I tell you what, I remember, we all have our basic training stories. Like, it's an unforgettable thing, and I thought it was more. Now this was the '90s. This is when they would still cuss at you and not put their hands on you, but they had certain techniques to knock the hell out of you. I'll tell you that much. They called it sentry duty takedown training. And if you got somebody that don't want to get with the program, don't want to pick up their rucksack and keep marching, or get in line and do your part, well, they would practice sentry duty takedown, where you stand there. Now this is the soldier that don't want to comply, and then you take 2 other soldiers, and we would sneak up on them, and then one dude would hit him in the legs, and one dude hit him across the shoulders, and fold this dude. After about 4 or 5 times, trust me, you're ready to do whatever they tell you to do, exactly how to do it. But I remember opening up my wall locker, and these drill sergeants, they're funny, they're super funny. They will scare you to death. opened up my wall locker, and I didn't even know this drill sergeant's behind me. And I said, well, what am I going to wear today? And there's nothing in there but Army stuff. You know, nothing but camouflage and brown and green. I mean, it's like, and I didn't, oh, you don't like the United States Army uniform and blah, blah, blah. And you're going to do push-ups today till your elbows explode. My God, I did. Hey, y'all want to hear something else? I was in the United States, and so look, you got to shave, you got to have your hair cut. I mean, that's like, every 11 days or so, I had to get a haircut, or I just, you know, that's how it pretty much worked out. And shaved every day. But I actually, I had baby face. I was actually in the Army a good 5 weeks, and I never shaved. I still didn't shave. Tell you I had a baby. Hey, I had a baby face. I ate all my vegetables when I was a kid because I wanted my mama proud of me, and it paid off. I'm almost 50, and I'm a good-looking man. It is Friday, folks. It is Friday. Y'all put the work in. We put the work in. When the weekend comes, time to get fly with the honeys. Happy Veterans Day. Well, I did my best on little red, white, and blue. I'll tell you what, I was crushing for this one guy, and he had so many cars. I'm telling you, we would crush always 500, 700 cars. I'm serious. Big place. And he had several big places. And Happy Veterans Day. He had so many cars that I crushed a bundle like that just by chance. And I put a car in, crushed, put a car in, and I was like, dang, look at that. That's the colors of the Mexican flag. And the guys were like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And I don't know, it dawned on me, I was like, well, put a whole load together like that, man. Put a whole load together. So I put all my green cars, I crushed 3 green cars, set them to the side. Crushed 3 more green, 3 more, 6 white, 6 blue, green. Blue cars are hard. I could never put together red, white, and blue because green or blue cars are hard to find. I put a whole truckload together, 6 bundles, and it looked like the Mexican flag going down the road. They had that white wrap at the time. Easy, man. I don't know if I like that Greyhound bus wiper. It's like it's skipping across my window. Easy now. There's stumps. There's hidden stumps. But I really do not want to knock no trash out of these cars with all this mud. What do y'all think about all the mud, huh? Hope you wore your cow milking boots on this Veterans Day. Yeah, tonight would be the night to go out. Veterans Day, come on. All you gotta do is show your VA card or your military something. Somebody's gonna buy you a drink. I guarantee you, being such a great nation, there are some gals out there that are willing to do their part for America. And I salute you. But I got the kids this weekend. I've had them all week. We've been having fun. I bought them some fish, some of those betas. I don't know if I showed it in the video, but I found these big glass vases. They're pretty big. Like they would definitely hold. I mean, they look like giant drinking glasses. They'd probably hold at least 4 beers. At least 4 beers. Probably 5. Pepsis. Jeez. No, it's Veterans Day. Trust me, there's some drinking in the military. Hate to say it, Cowboy will always give you honesty. There's some drinking in the military. I didn't really drink that much, at all, or been around people that really drank. I mean, high school, of course, but I've seen my dad have like 3 beers in my whole life. Pepsis. All right, is he done with that one? I don't think so. Let me take a look. Well, he's back in. It ain't easy being a ground guy out here today. Not at all. Oh, he's taking a peek at it. Oh, he said, all right. He said, hit it, cowboy. If it ain't raining, we ain't training. In the early morning rain, with my weapon in my hand, and I feel it in my heart, with a pocket full of sand. In the early morning rain, with my weapon in my hand, I feel it in my heart, with a pocket full of sand. So we're gonna try to bust out this last load, get everything packed up. I mean, we could take a quick lunch, just like, well, I mean, it just depends on how wet you want to get. But I know if it ain't raining, we ain't training. Might as well put in a whole day. No, we really got to get packed up, get out of here. Because there's more rain coming Monday. And in the early morning rain, and I miss my lettuce so. In the early morning rain, with the pocket full of sand. Come on, get it, get it. Woo! I'm drifting this loader, folks, like for real. That's what that's sometimes when I'm like, man, maybe if I set up a camera, I'm drifting this thing. Y'all come over here yesterday, I was getting closer down here on the end. I still did my deal on these cars, paused and chilled out for a moment. 2 cats come out and just sat on the roof. Usually cats are like, now I'm about, I don't know, 4 or 5 cars away from them. But usually you get their attention like that. They're like, I'm out of here, Jack. They just come out. One of them did the yawn thing, you know, where like it just puts its paws out and stretches its back and like yawns and like, say, dude, you got a few minutes, but you might want to get on and get going. Arrogant freaking cats. Oh my God, I can see it now. There's going to be a comment. There's going to be a comment about, see, ain't no cat scared of no John Deere. What? And if I don't see it, I'll be disappointed. Hey, folks, golly, I'm going to have to thought this. Please, I know I missed some buddies. I know, that's why I'm always worried about mentioning people and hurting somebody's feelings. Y'all know Cowboy ain't about that. But if you're a veteran, please, in the comment section, we'll get you a salute. It's your day. Woo, that's some pretty gas coming out of there. What we got? 28 cents, 46 cents, 79 cents, $1.14. Yeah, it goes like that. Like, you look away. It's 348, 972. I think he's pretty clean gas. It's starting to get slippery. Woo! Slippery when wet on a Veterans Day. Imagine that. I tell you what, So when you're on base and you're around base and you go out, you on a weekend or what, anyway, when you go out and you go to these places, you're a soldier. You're a dime a dozen. I mean, but I got assigned to do funeral detail for 6 months. We were based out of Fort Knox, Kentucky, but we took care of, we went several states away and doing these military funerals for our veterans, our heroes. And now look here, you want to talk about getting fly with the honeys. You're like, whoa, we got soldiers here. And we go to these funerals. Sometimes we just get back on the bus or the van, is what we had, a military van, and we would just, man, this crusher's just not acting right. We'd just go on to the next one, or we'd go back, and sometimes we'd take our weapons with us. Sometimes we'd go to like the nearest Army Reserve Center or like a National Guard Center. Excuse me, and we'd draw weapons, and we'd have to do the whole thing, clean them, and turn them back in. And now look, you get to some of these places, little towns, they don't get to see too many soldiers. So, a lot of these funerals, there's like, hey, after the funeral, we're all going to go back to like the church, and there's going to be a lunch and a dinner, or hey, y'all come back, y'all want to go eat with us? We're going back to grandma's house or whatever, And I swear, it was weird to me at first, but now I get it, But sure enough, a couple of these gals would be like, hey, what are y'all doing, this evening or tonight? Like, are y'all, hey, we got a hotel room where, we're gonna stay the night, and sure enough, they're like, hey, can y'all meet us at this bar or this club? And you're like, golly, didn't we just bury a relative? But I understand people bereave in different ways. Oh, happy Veterans Day. And in the early morning rain, and I'm a long, long way from home, and I miss my lady so. And in the early morning rain, where the cold wind blows. Happy Veterans Day. Salute!